What's up, YouTube? This your boy Big Boy Facts. Y'all need to know I'm gonna do my AEW Dynamite review on highlights. You guys new. Hit that like button, helps YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, AEW was a solid show tonight. It was just solid for what it was. Match card number 1: Christian Cage versus Matt Sydal. This was a good match to kick off the show. Taz joins commentary. The two veterans start the match off back and forth, ultimately into a cellmate. Christian downside with a side headlock and maintains this for a bit until Sydal reverses it into his own. Sydal soon hits a standing hurricane on Cage, but Christian Cage catches him on the ropes mid-leap. He then shotgun dropkicks Sydal to the outside, back in the ring for a 2 count. Cage then grounds Matt with a camel clutch and a knee to the back, diving uppercut for a two count. Matt does down Cage in accident, only to get crotch on the top turnbuckle. He goes for a superplex, but Matt fights off for a meteor 2 count. Matt kicks away at Christian and lowers him down for another two. Cage headbutts Matt in the midsection, but Matt maintains momentum with a leg lariat. Corner knee strike for 2. Cage soon goes for a spear, but Matt sunset flips him for yet another 2 count. Ground straight jacket by Matt, but Cage makes it into the ropes. Christian and Matt both miss aerial maneuvers, but does stick Sydal with a spear for a near fall. Matt quickly fires back with knee strike. Sydal goes for a standing moonsault, but Cage gets his knees up and hits the kill switch 1, 2, 3. The winner of the match, Christian Cage. Post match, Ricky starts in a suit. Starters out. He is in his own man, and he's going to be front and center. He calls for the rest of Team Taz to come out. They do, but they attack Cage and Sydal from behind. Adam Page comes out and has Starks hold his beard. He gives a good fight, but soon Hook hooks his leg, and it allows Brian Cage to powerbomb Page to Smellers. We see the Varsity Blondes. Brian Pillman Jr. notes that his late father legacy didn't bring him into the wrestling business, but it kept him away. Who brought goodness into wrestling for him? It was the Young Bucks. Griff also seconds that nothing. He once ran a merge table for the brothers. Well, now they changed and the Varsity Blondes, along with Julia Hart, want to give the champs a reality check. Mox and Eddie believe that they're gonna be making a dent in the tag division. They're gonna beat the brakes out of the Acclaim. We see the Acclaim, and they say the move up in the tag team division. Mox and Eddie have to go through them. Mic drops, boom. Match card number 2: Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston versus the Acclaim. This was a good tag team match right here. Matt Caster drops some lines about Renee, and that caused Mox to slug the smack talk out of Anthony Bowens. The Buddies start it off dominate against Max Caster. Eddie ends up biting Max, and that gets some Eddie chance going in delayed place. Big stalling suplex by Kingston, tag to Mox. Caster is indeed getting the brakes beaten off him. Caster then hits a chop to the throat while Eddie is on the second turnbuckle and drag and screw him down. We go to break. Back from it, Anthony Bowen has an invert cloverleaf on Eddie called the Price of Fame, but that gets broken up by Mox. The Acclaim have targeted the leg of Eddie. hot tag to Mox, and he hits a double clothesline on both men. Release German by Mox, followed up by a lariat and then a power driver. He dropped Anthony Bones on the apron with his sleeper, but Acclaim cornered him for a superplex into a diving crossbody. Kingston has to run in for the save. Mox and Eddie go for their violent crown finisher, but Max Caster pulls Mox out. They down Eddie. Anthony Bones gets tossed the chain, and so does the boombox. Mox makes use of that boombox, and it soon sets Bones up for a wheelbarrow pentagon shift for the 1-2-3. The winner of the match, Eddie Kingston and John Moxley. That was a great tag team match. Alex Marvez is with Chris Jericho and Dean Malenko. He wants to scoop on Stadium Stampede, but Jericho tells him he got to wait. He threatens him with the man of 1,000 hold. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky are in the ring with Tony Schiavone. He says Sting isn't the same man he used to be. Sky is a grown man, and he tells Stinger to step aside or he will put him down. Page and Sky already put Sting down. Then they recap what happened over the course of the past couple weeks. He then says he's here to take everything away from Darby Allin. He says he will be the nail in Darby Allin's coffin. Sting music hits, and out comes the icon on the stage. Darby Allin attacks Page, and comes Sting as well. They take it to their adversaries. Darby Allin hammers away at Page with his skateboard as Sting clinches in a scorpion deathlock on Sky, who visibly taps. The two cowards makes haste, but Dark Order greet them on stage as they have the belt elsewhere. MJF and the Pinnacle are at dinner as Rollo downs a bottle of wine. Mox, Chris juvenile humor. He hopes he laughs himself silly. Well, he's messing with a guy who always gets the last laugh. Dax says they should be building a legacy. Chris is in their way. He's making a mockery of the business. A server walks in, a spear slams his head on the table. When you're in the Pinnacle, you always on top. So we get match card number 3. So we get Rebo versus Hikaru Shida. This match was quick. Rebo quickly feigns her leg injury, but soon shows she just fine until Shida drops an elbow on her bum leg. Shida pulls out her own glove and attempts a lockjaw on Rebo, but Britt hops on the apron, allowing Rebo to crack her with a crutch. She downs Shida with a slam, but the champ kicks out. Shida gets Rebo on a stretch muffler and she taps. The winner of the match, Hikaru Shida. Post-match, Big Kerr stomps Shida on the women's title. Last week, Kenny is shown confronting Orange Cassidy as Doc Samson monitors. They show Orange Cassidy some footage. Kenny says, as EVP, he cares about Orange Cassidy. They need him to be a mascot of AEW, not a challenger for the title. Don Callis presents Orange Cassidy with a deal to give up his right at AEW Double or Nothing for a match later on when he completely healthy. Orange Cassidy slowly tears it up. Kenny tells Orange Cassidy nothing went wrong with Powerbomb, but that wrestling was going to happen if he dies Orange down with a one-winged angel. He could end his career. Heck, he could end his life. Don presents him with another contract. Rest and have a look at it. Chris Jericho music hits and out comes the Inner Circle. He elbow is still braced up. Ortiz gets on the mic and says talk is cheap. He wants to fight. Sammy Guevara agrees this isn't going to end until they get this match. They are nothing more than a bunch of clowns. Hager says they don't have a choice. Since the beginning, the Inner Circle have said they are the baddest to come around. If they don't accept, there'll be a bunch of schoolgirls, you know what, like the Pinnacle. Jericho says the bubbly bath was designed to get some attention, but he heard their challenge of Stadium Stampede. Is it worth it? Was blood and guts worth it? The physical and mental beatdowns they suffer. It is worth it. None of them will forget that night, except for him, because of what Max did to him. He caused his father the most terrifying moment of his life. You scared his family. You scared his children. You scared everyone who saw it. It was worth it. The only answer he has is yes. It was 1000% worth it. The Inner Circle accepts their challenge. If they can't beat them, they don't deserve to be together anymore. But that won't happen. They're still alive, and Santana is still alive when he comes back. They're going to piss all over their grave, and when it's said and done. Tony Schiavone is backstage with Jade Cargill. He asks once more about her free agency, and in comes Mark Sterling once more. She says he wants to work for her, not the other way around. She makes another pitch, and she tells him to leave. She thinks about it. Match card number 4. Red Velvet versus Serena Deeb. This match was really good. The title is raised. The bell rings and Serena wastes no time. She rolls the dice and gets a 2 count. She goes for the Deeb top, but VR evades. Back elbow by Serena. She stomps a RV Red Velvet in the corner, but Red Velvet turns it around and downs Deeb. Deeb grabs hold of Red Velvet's leg and dragon screw her off the mid-turnbuckle. Picture break. Back from the break, Red Velvet delivers 2 drop toe holds over the ropes and gets a near fall on the champ. Moonsault press off the ring apron by Red Velvet. Red Velvet, she rolls Serena back in the ring for another close one. Deeb and Red Velvet go back and forth with move attempts, and Red Velvet sits down for another close pin. Your range cutter by Red Velvet. She climbs up top and goes for a moonsault. Serena Deeb gets her knees up. High stack powerbomb by Serena for a 2 count. This is awesome chant. Certainly locked by Deeb. She almost makes it to the ropes, but can't. She rolls Serena Deeb for a 2 count. Serena Deeb stays on her game and hammers Red Velvet knee for the certainly locked once more. Red Velvet taps. The winner is still your NWA Women's World Champion Serena Deeb. That match was really good to watch. Pac is sick and tired of getting robbed by this company. He asks Marvez at Double or Nothing what full best against the bastard at Double or Nothing, huh? Match card number 5. Austin Gunn. It says Austin Gunn versus Anthony Ogogo. This match was quick. Austin Gunn immediately hits a shotgun and drop kick and fires away at Anthony Ogogo. Gunn continues his assault on Anthony Ogogo, gives him the vicious gut punch. Gunn gets to his feet, but Anthony Ogogo gives him another shot. The referee is about to start the match for Austin as he bleeding from the mouth. Anthony Ogogo pops him up for a third and final shot, and Bruce Ransenberg calls for the bell. The winner of the match, Anthony Ogogo. Post-match, Anthony Ogogo grabs hold of the American flag, but Cody and Arn come in. There's a confrontation between the two factions. but it gets settled down as Anthony Ogogo holds up the Union Jacket. Marvez is with now broken up at CU. He asks Christopher Daniels what his future holds after a cryptic tweet. Christopher Daniels embraces Kazarian, says something and walks off. Kazarian says, "Whatever Chris Daniels decides is his decision." Kazarian is deciding to go after the Elite, and they're going to hear the gospel of Frankie Kazarian. Miro comes out after the break. He thanks Jesus for protecting him, and he thanks Jesus for giving him strength and power to dominate. He did what Darby thought he couldn't do. Darby disrespected him, but it's okay. He forgives him now. Now he can just go home and make one of his silly student videos. He the champ now, and nobody is going to stop him. Next week he's going to defend his TNT championship against next Friday, but out comes Lance Archer, and Miro tells him to shut the you-know-what up. He recalls being the first to compete for the TNT title, and although he didn't walk out with that title at Double or Nothing, he's going to put Miro on the ground and make him his rival, you-know-what. Miro threatens Jake Roberts. Miro agrees that everybody dies, but it says Lance Archer, he's going to be the first. He revealed that Dante Martin will be Miro's opponent next Friday. So we get the main event, AEW World Tag Team Championship, the Varsity Blondes versus the Young Bucks. This main event was fantastic. Griff boots Nick down and then does the same to Matt. Stereo dropkick by Varsity Blondes. They taunt the Bucks with a flex of their own. Arm drag by Philman, and they tag to Griff. Elevate dropkick by the Varsity Blondes for a two count on Matt. Big body slam by Griff with a springboard senton by Philman. But they changed the momentum and dumped Bryan and Griff. Nick stomps on the back of Bryan on the stage and then attack Griff afterwards. They beat Bryan on the stage as we head to picture-in-picture. Back from the break, the Young Bucks are still in control, but Bryan hits a crossbody to take down Nick Jackson. Griff gets the hot tag and he takes it to the brothers. Double spear. Big dive over top by Griff, who rolls Matt back in for some double team action. Air Philman and Griff covers for two. The Blondes goes for a powerbomb finisher, but the Bucks breaks it up and bounce Bryan on the canvas. He isolates for a series of kicks. He calls Nick to kick Nick before super kicking for a near fall. Matt soon rolls Philman into a sharpshooter. Nick sprays Philman in the face with some aerosol spray. He knocks Griff off, and Julia Hart gets on the apron to stop the aerosol attack. She gets sprayed in the face. Bryan gets locked in the sharpshooter once more. He doesn't give up until Nick springboard off with a face buster for Empress, and the blonde Bryan submits. The winner is still your AEW Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks. This was a fantastic tag team title match, right? This tag team match was good. Post match, Mox and Eddie comes out to beat down the Bucks, sleeping on the brothers, and both are out cold as Eddie and Mox stand tall to steal their dollars. It's official. Moxley and Kingston versus the Young Bucks at Double or Nothing, and AEW Dynamite goes up there. But like I stated earlier, AEW Dynamite was a solid show tonight. But if you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review on highlights, please drop a like on this video. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok down below in the description. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on Why is Undertaker the GOAT? That video is dropping tomorrow, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great night. Stay safe, stay strong, and always stay positive. Big boy, thanks, Johnny, and I'm out of here.